the Darfur region has been marginalized for decades and decades. And this has led to the rise of rebel groups who have been interested in getting better representation for Darfur, more political freedom, and a better share of the country's wealth. Now, when the North-South peace agreement was signed in January of last year, it was clear that the South apparently would get some benefits from that. They'd be able to share in the wealth, and they'd be able to get larger representation in the central government. And this sort of had a Me Too effect in Darfur of groups saying, hey, we're marginalized too. We shouldn't be left out here in the cold. That's one thing. That would be an insurgency of some kind and lead to a political settlement of some kind. And none of us would have ever heard of Darfur. What made it a genocide was the government of Sudan's brutal response. So the government of Sudan has decades of experience in fighting their insurgencies by hiring proxy militias, usually ones with ethnic antipathies towards the population that they're trying to put down. So they find groups, in this case Arab tribes, who don't like some of the tribes that were involved in the insurgencies, and they fuel those hatreds, they fund them, they actually pay them a wage, they arm them, they train them, they give them air support, and then together they go out and they try to put down the insurgency by displacing civilians, draining the swamp to kill the fish kind of an approach. And so they surround the villages, they bomb them, they kill as many of the men as they can, they drive the women into the camps to get them out of the way, and so they can offer the land to the tribes that they're supporting. So it's a combination then of grievances of the government of Sudan's security concerns, which lead them to this overreactive counterinsurgency, which unfortunately targets civilians, and then the ethnic lines along which these security failures crack.